In Chinese, if we don't add the tones, then there are only 407 different syllables for different words, for all the words. So after learning all the initials, now we're going to learn 38 finals, which are the combinations of consonants and vowels, forming the syllables. In group 1, there are 7 finals. All these 7 finals contain the vowel a, so we put them together. So when we know how to pronounce the sound a, then we know how to pronounce all the 7 finals. Okay, and then with these 7 finals, we can form 89 syllables. Okay, here, the first vowel here we are going to learn is it. It is not it itself is not a final. It means that we don't have any word of this sound. But here, this is forming some other diphthongs. So here we have to get to know how to say it. It's just like the English sound it in it is. It is a near close, near front, unrounded vowel. Okay, then we have the final a. A is an open, front unrounded vowel. A. It is a front a. You open your mouth to the largest. Open your mouth very big, and your mouth is unrounded, and you get the sound a. So this a could be an independent word itself. Okay, or with other initials to form syllables like ba, za. Then we have the final ya, ia. Ya spelled ia is a final, following other initials to form syllables. When ya itself is a word, then it is spelled ya. It is pronounced the same with the ia, ya. Okay, but when it is a word itself, ya, it is spelled ya, ya. But when ia is following the other initials like lia, it forms syllables like lia, ja. Okay, of course the letter A here is voiced the same with a here. So we put them together in this group, right? Okay, the third final here is wa. Wa, ua and wa spelled different, but with the same sound pronunciation. Wa. The only difference is that wa itself is a word. It can be spelled as a word. It's as a pinyin word itself. Wa. Wa. When wa is following other initials, it is spelled ua, like to form syllables like zhua, gua. Next one, I. Okay, it is a diphthong, and it is a final, or itself a word itself. Okay. So it can be written as a word itself, like I, or following other initials to form syllables like bai, zai. Okay. And we know how to say this diphthong because we know how to say it is. We first pronounce a, then slide to I. The next one is next final is y. Y is when when it itself is a word, we spell it as WAI, Y. But when Y is following other initials to form syllables like dry and guai, it is spelled UAI. But they have the same sound, Y. Then an, an, it is it itself could be a word then spelled an, or following other initials to form syllables like ban, jan. Okay, this is an. Of course, the a is the sound of a here is a. Then we put the consonant n behind it. We get an, and pay attention to the a sound here. When I put this a final with the other finals in a group, because they have the same pronunciation for the letter a here, right? It is a front open a front open a. So an. Next one, and we just put the consonant w before an, we get one. When one itself is a word, then it is spelled WAN. When one is following other initials to form syllables like tuan, zuan, then it is spelled UAN. One. Okay, for all the 7 finals, forming all the other syllables, all possible syllables in Chinese, we have a table here. Now we are going through them one by one. Okay, we have the finals a, ya, wa, I, y, an, wan. Okay. Here a, it could be it itself could be a word, or following other initials to form syllables. Yeah. And when here we have YA as an independent word, and IA as a final to following other initials. Yeah. And so on. Yeah. YI. Y is the same, yeah. The latter one itself is a word. The former one is a final to following other initials, and I itself could be a word, both a word and a final to following other initials. Y, the latter is itself is a word, and the former is following other initials to form syllables. And itself could be a word and following other initials to form syllables. When the latter is itself could be a word and the former following other initials to form syllables. Okay, now we go through the table. By putting the consonants before the finals. Ba, bai, ban, pa, pai, pan, ma, mai, man, fa, fan, da, dia, dai, dan, duan, ta, tai, tan, tuan, na, nai, nan, nuan, la, lia, lai, lan, luan, za, zai, zan, zuan, ca, cai, can, cuan, sa, sai, san, suan, zha, zhua, zhai, zhuai, zhan, zhuan, cha, chua, chai, chuai, chan, chuan, sha, shua, shai, shuai, shan, shuan, ran, ruan, jia, cha, xia, ga, gua, gai, guai, gan, guan, ka, kwa, kai, kwai, kan, kwan, ha, hua, hai, huai, han, huan. Okay, that's all the syllables formed with the finals in group 1. And for the blanks here, it means that there is no such kind of a word for this position if the syllable is formed.